Having our final Hong Kong breakfast before we depart and make our way to the high-speed rails to go to Guangzhou. I still can't believe how easy it is to go from Hong Kong to mainland China now. Uh, from a couple of hours ago I was in Hong Kong and now I'm heading to Guangzhou. It's a different language, unfortunately, different vibe, different energy completely, and honestly, Guangzhou just feels underrated. In a moment you'll see just how silent it is inside the train, and they even offer food and amenities, and you'll see how fast it's going. One thing about China that always messes with my brain is the scale. Everything is massive. The train stations feel like airports. The malls feel like cities. Even transferring trains feels like a side quest. I swear, every time I think I know where I'm going, there's always another underground level. Once you get off the high-speed rails, then you have to take the local train systems. And that is another, beast in itself.
And then we need to take
Once you reach the surface of Guangzhou streets, it'll hit you all at once with all the humidity, the traffic, and soon to be the LED screens everywhere. But you have the tall buildings, and the bikes share the space with the pedestrians on the streets. While we're here at T-Mall area, we have to run some errands and get some stuff first while exploring. So this is the first stop. And before we meet up with a family member, we're going to walk around and explore, see all the new food stalls. And the first one is for a drink. It's a bitter melon drink. And I think the reviews are in that she enjoys it. So this is one of the older building district areas, so you won't have many new fancy technology, but you will have some nice amenities and essentials, such as a park to exercise in for the community.
free massage.
Later in the evening, we went to Park Central, which is a few minutes walk from Tiana, and this area completely transforms after dark. Everything lights up, all the big LED screens, people are everywhere, luxury stores next to street food, and underground malls that connect to more underground malls. You can literally walk for hours and still, discover something you've never seen before. What? Huawei? You'll never see this in the US. And they have partnership with a car. All these malls have these bright light LEDs, but it's so far away. How do we get there? I know, we'll go through the underground malls and pathways.
Không xây này kìa.
Most dining areas don't really stay open late, so we just found a random one that was still open and decided to order some food here. We had to stay in the area because we had to meet one of her other family relatives for a gift. And so that was how we ended the night, just with some food, some drinks, meeting the relative, and then going back home. And we're really lucky for our accommodation in Guangzhou because we get a really nice view of the Guangzhou Tower. It's quite close to us actually, in view, but we still have to take a few trains there.
Second day in Guangzhou.
This is the balcony view of Nikki's grandma's place. And we're just drying our clothes, getting ready for the day. Alright, we're gonna try this place for breakfast. Hopefully they have Wi-Fi too. We sat down, found our seats, old school style, waiting for our food. Okay, 可以。Dig in. If there's one thing I recommend for you to do in China, try to do a photo shoot. This is for our wedding photo shoot, and for the price here versus the US, you just can't beat it. You get amazing quality. We chose the highest package, and you get maybe like 4 or 5 different scenarios with a few different outfits. I had 2 suits. Nikki had maybe 3 to 4, and it's definitely worth the price. We had a team of like 5 people that were helping us: photographer, stylist, lighting person, translator, and it was just so efficient and professional. The day of the photo shoot took a total of maybe 14 hours we spent over there, and then we had one day to pick the outfits and then one day to pick the photos that we wanted. They're highly skilled in what they do, so pay attention to their directions. They speak Mandarin, but they had a translator for Cantonese, a little bit of English, but you kind of get a sense of direction and feel of what they're trying to tell you to do. They make it look so effortless, but it takes a lot of effort to make it look very professional photos. Get the traditional modern outfits that you can wear, and also the ancient, Chinese outfits like you see here, Emperor, Empress. So that was fun. We're back at Beiyou Studio to look at our pictures for our wedding shoot. The photo shoot was physically exhausting, while today, picking the photos that we want was mentally exhausting. Out of 300 photos, we were supposed to select maybe 30 or 40. We ended up picking 50, and I love these candies. After that's finished, we get to explore the food courts, eat some frog meat, get some boba also, some fresh boba. Oh, you also get to relax in these massage chairs. I think they cost like $1 US for maybe 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Afterwards, we went to this area, which is pretty much like the DMV of Guangzhou, but they have kiosks that you can enter in the information yourself, and it speeds up the process as well. You have businesses competing for your photo taking IDs and editing also, which is different than America. You can choose how you want your photo edited, what type of identification it's for, with the background, your hair, your nose, your chin, your neck. Then we had dinner with one of her cousins and caught up with them. And this restaurant has pigeon and maybe like fish intestine, I don't remember, but it was something interesting and unique. And they also had a reunion for their primary school, so everyone was meeting up together. This is just part 1 because there's a middle school reunion as well. Elementary school.
Sugar falls in, I stir it slow, let the calm begin. In these quiet hours, I feel.
of my life been waiting to get it right, but that still seems like it's so far away. And I'm taking all the advice I'm given, trying to find out how a kid like me becomes a man. 'Cause I guess I'm just scared I'm the only